10 forgotten garage tools that could be worth a fortune. Have you ever picked up an old rusty tool and thought, this is just junk? What if that forgotten tool sitting in your garage, basement, or workshop was actually worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars every year? Collectors spend huge amounts of money on vintage tools that most people accidentally throw away. The surprising part, it's usually not because they're shiny or rare. Sometimes a tiny stamp, an original wooden handle, or a unique design is all it takes to turn an ordinary tool into a valuable collectible. Today, we're counting down 10 forgotten tools that could be hiding in your home right now. Some look completely ordinary, but by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to check before you ever throw another rusty tool away. And make sure you stay until number 1. It's probably the most common tool in America, yet certain versions have sold for prices that shocked even experienced collectors. If you enjoy discovering hidden treasures, don't forget to subscribe and let us know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to hear what you've found in your own garage. Now, let's begin. Number 10. The adjustable wrench. At first glance, every adjustable wrench looks almost the same. A metal handle ... a movable jaw ... and a small adjustment screw. Most people toss them into a toolbox without giving them another thought. But older adjustable wrenches tell a completely different story. Many were built using heavier steel and were designed to last for generations. Unlike many modern tools, manufacturers focused on durability instead of cutting production costs. So what makes one valuable? Start by looking closely near the jaw or along the handle. Older examples often have a maker's name, patent date, or model number stamped into the metal. Those small markings can completely change the value. Collectors especially love tools that still have their original finish, surprisingly. Heavy rust isn't always a bad thing. In many cases, it proves the tool hasn't been heavily restored or altered. Here's a quick inspection checklist. Look for clear manufacturer markings. Check that the adjustment screw still turns smoothly. Make sure the jaw opens and closes properly. Avoid polishing it until you know what you have. Many people accidentally destroy collector value by sanding away decades of history. Sometimes leaving it exactly as you found it is the smartest decision. Now let's move on to number 9, a tool that many people mistake for an old kitchen gadget. Number 9, the hand crank drill. If you've never used one before, you might not even recognize it. It has a large side crank, a wooden handle, and a metal chuck that holds the drill bit. Long before electric drills became common, this simple tool helped builders, furniture makers, and craftsmen create incredibly precise holes by hand. Today, many of these drills are covered in dust, hanging on garage walls, or buried inside old toolboxes. Most people assume they're only decorative. Collectors know better. The first thing to check is the maker's name. Companies like Miller's Falls, Goodell Pratt, and Stanley produced high-quality hand drills that are still collected today. Next, slowly turn the crank. Does it rotate smoothly? Do the gears still mesh together without slipping? A working mechanism is usually far more valuable than one that's frozen solid. Now examine the wooden handles. Original hardwood handles with natural wear are preferred over modern replacements. Even small details like the original screws or gear design can make a surprising difference. One family cleaning out their grandfather's workshop nearly donated an old hand crank drill with several boxes of scrap metal. Before loading everything into the truck, they noticed an old manufacturer's stamp hidden beneath years of dirt. After researching the model, they discovered it was an early production version sought after by collectors. Instead of being recycled, it found a new home in a vintage tool collection. Stories like that happen more often than you'd think. Sometimes all it takes is looking a little closer before throwing something away. Number 8. The Carpenter's Brace. At first glance, this tool almost looks strange. A large curved metal frame a wooden head that fits into your palm and a crank designed to drill holes using your entire arm. Many people see one and assume it's too old to have any real value. That's exactly why collectors still find great examples at estate sales and flea markets. What makes these braces special isn't just their age, it's the engineering. Older models often feature beautifully crafted ratchet mechanisms that allowed workers to drill in tight spaces long before power tools existed. Listen carefully when you inspect one. Turn the ratchet. It should click cleanly in both directions. That smooth mechanical sound tells collectors the internal parts are still working. Now inspect the wooden head. Original hardwood with normal wear is a huge plus. Cracks, however, can reduce value significantly. Finally, search for a manufacturer's stamp along the metal frame or near the chuck. Some early makers produced limited numbers, making surviving examples much harder to find today. Even if yours looks rusty, don't assume it's worthless. Collectors often prefer original tools with honest age rather than heavily restored examples that have lost their character. We're only getting started. Because number 7 is one of the most overlooked workshop tools ever made, and thousands of people walk right past them every single year without realizing what they're looking at.